yesterday and saw The Invisible Man.
Oh wow!
And I was actually very excited to see The Invisible Man. It's probably one of the movies I was most looking forward to this year. Not.
Did you vicariously want to be an Invisible Man?
That is not it.
Is the man invisible in the movie?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. The Invisible Man has an invisible man in it. Didn't know if you guys knew that one, but
spoiler alert.
It's out there now, guys. My apologies.
Who plays the Invisible Man?
Huh?
Who plays the Invisible Man?
The Invisible Man, I forget his name. I really like him though as an actor. He stars in I don't know if you guys have seen the Netflix show The Haunting of Hill House. That's a great show.
That's a great show.
That's an amazing show. He plays the let me look for his name right now. He plays the younger brother who does drugs, and I think he kills himself. He didn't kill himself. Oliver Jackson.
There we go.
Wonderful actor.
Oliver Jackson Cohen. I'm sorry.
Oliver Jackson Cohen. Is an amazing actor. I've really only seen him. Hey guys, sidebars. Jeez.
I just didn't know people were like Chris Hedges.
I was being insulted.
Okay. Set in love.
All right. I think it's just said to be said.
If you didn't hear, because he's sitting kind of far from the microphone, he said he didn't know that people like Chris had internet.
By that, I'm assuming it means people with wild hair.
I'm pretty sure that's what he meant, people with wild hair.
By that, we're assuming Chris is homeless.
This is not far from never mind.
Hey, man, relax, bud. All the smoke. This is not all the smoke. Relax. So I saw The Invisible Man starring Oliver Jackson Cohen. Not really even, I don't know if you can say starring him, because, The Invisible Man for most of the movie is not there. He is invisible, doesn't talk, he's got a couple lines, but he provides, the moments that he is in the film, he does a wonderful job, as well as he did a wonderful job in The Haunting of Hill House. I love that show. If you haven't seen The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix, please go see it. It's wonderful. It should be still on there. It's a Netflix original, so it should be on there forever and ever.
All right.
But so The Invisible Man. The Invisible Man, if you don't know, quick synopsis, it is actually technically a Universal Dark Universe film.
That's what I was going to ask. Is this a Dark Universe movie?
Technically, it's a Dark Universe movie.
If you don't know what the Dark Universe is, let's just give you a quick overview of the Dark Universe. So, if you remember in 2014, Universal dropped a movie called Dracula Untold.
Which is not bad. I don't think it's a bad movie.
I do not think. I love Dracula Untold, to be honest with you.
I think Dracula Untold is pretty okay.
It's a pretty good movie.
I don't love it. It's okay.
It's
entertaining.
Yes. Universal decided that, like Marvel and DC and Legendary, they were going to do their own.
It's time to go, gangbusters, cinematic universes. Marvel's over there making billions and billions of dollars. Cinematic freaking universe.
Let's do it.
Rolling out.
So Universal has obviously its collection of monsters: the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, Dracula, the Mummy, and they decided, hey, this would be a great idea if we made all of our monsters have a connected universe where they all interact with each other, and we can all just tie it together with like a Avengers level thing.
Gotta get that money.
Monsters.
Getting that money, man.
Long story short, it failed spectacularly. The first film of the actual Dark Universe could have been Dracula Untold, but they went against that. They decided to do 2017's The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise.
Because Dracula Untold
that movie was
awful.
It was an awful film.
Yeah,
awful film, guys.
Sickly.
A lot of hype.
It did.
It did get a lot of hype, and then it bombed at the box office.
I get a headache every time it's on.
Yeah, and the weird part was the weird mummy lady was very mysterious. She was kind of sexy and very scary at the same time.
Oh,
okay.
All right. Let's see.
It's like that weird intersection where it's like, I want to run, but I want to stay too.
So let's see where this goes. Yeah.
Like maybe in your former life.
Oh no, she was definitely bad in her former life.
She's definitely.
She was official.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
That's what she had Tom Cruise thinking.
For sure.
And I mean, that was but other than that, I absolutely abhor that film. It is one of the films that I really hate. There are a good number of films. I'm kind of a movie snob when it comes to it, so there are a good number of films that I really hate.
I don't like Tom Cruise.
I don't. I do not.
I'm sorry.
Unless we're talking about Tom Cruise and Tropic Thunder.
Tom Cruise.
I have never enjoyed Tom Cruise.
It's just the suckiest movie is that one, and then Jack Reacher 2.
I didn't even.
There should have never been a Jack Reacher 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Tom Cruise. I think it's his face.
Dude, they're
Probably
doing
his
another
face.
Top Gun, man.
It makes me
That's
sick.
exciting.
Oh,
That's
Makes-
exciting.
No,
it's not.
It makes me
No, it's
sick.
not.
Maverick,
No.
wanna be my wingman?
They're
No.
gay.
Wanna
Exactly.
They're gay.
Be my wingman?
Nothing wrong with being gay, but they're gay.
You know,
Wanna be my wingman?
gross. But back to the
But indeed,
Dark Universe. Dark Universe. It failed. It failed, and so what Universal decided to do was pivot. They decided to scrap the whole cinematic universe portion of it, and just have real horror directors direct real horror films
about using their Universal movie
using the
monsters.
Universal monster.
So what I've been hearing, what I heard is that during this that they're gonna do just that, but they're gonna see how this goes, and they still might connect them at some point, but they're gonna go on as if they're not connected. I believe probably starting with the Invisible Man.
I would assume so because, as we stated, that Mummy movie was trash.
Awful.
Trash.
Awful. And I just want to reiterate for the record that I absolutely abhor Tom Cruise. I hate Tom Cruise. I don't know why.
Tom Cruise, witchcraft, get the fire off my back.
I don't know what it is about Tom Cruise. I think it's his face. His pudgy little short man face. I don't like it.
If you're at home right now, sitting on your couch, I want you to jump up and down and shout about Katie Holmes.
I do not at any moment like Tom Cruise. And it's not like I don't like, it's a weird place because it's not like I don't like the films. Like, I can see the enjoyment in the Mission Impossible movies. Like, I see it. Like, I'm watching them and I'm like there's a part of me that wants to enjoy it when he's not on screen, and then they do a close-up of Tom Cruise and I'm like, this is, I hate this. I hate this. I want to punch him in his face.
Since you dislike Tom Cruise so much, have you seen Edge of Tomorrow?
No. God, no.
Great movie.
Not seeing it.
Your hatred for Tom Cruise is my hatred for Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I hate Nick Cage too.
I can't agree. I don't hate Nick Cage,
I don't hate
man.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage.
But Nick Cage,
he's a national treasure, and he did a movie called National Treasure.
he makes some bad films.
He does, no problem. Nick Cage takes a check.
Nick Cage will take a check.
Acting skills.
Nick Cage will take a check.
The guy's the same in every movie.
Bro.
He makes the same face.
Yeah.
His face doesn't change, doesn't show emotion.
All I know
His screams are weird. They always have him in weird wigs.
Yeah, Con Air, bro. He was magical in Con Air. I mean, come on.
I'll give you Con Air.
Con Air.
Face Off, guys.
Face Off.
I don't know.
Whose
Whose idea was it to put John Travolta and Nicolas Cage in one movie?
Obviously, somebody who had a.
Was that Swordfish? Or was it Face Off?
No, that's Face
Off.
Off.
That's Face Off. It's got John Travolta.
John Travolta was in Swordfish.
Swordfish, yes.
He is in Swordfish.
Nicolas Cage also had that movie where he was selling. Gosh, I'm trying to remember what the name was. It God of War? No, he was selling
It's
weapons.
Nick Cage.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He almost played Superman for all you
He did.
folks that don't know.
For a Tim Burton directed Superman, and God saved us
Yes.
from that atrocity.
God save the Queen!
Thank you. The Lord saved us from that atrocity ever going to a movie theater. That would have been awful.
Yeah.
A Tim Burton directed Superman movie?
Hey, man,
Sick.
Hollywood had
Well, I mean,
some
that's
crazy
basically
ideas.
Brightburn.
Basically.
It's Brightburn.
I like Brightburn.
Brightburn's
Brightburn's
pretty
cool.
Brightburn's pretty cool.
good. It was kind of scary, too.
Brightburn is a little scary. Pretty bloody. But, and yeah, okay, so I saw The Invisible Man. That's where we were. I saw The Invisible Man. It's actually, I really enjoyed it. Invisible Man is really good. It's really good, guys. It's directed very well. It is the acting in it. Woman stars in. I know her name, but I forgot it. It's hard for me to remember white people's names. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right,
Okay.
I'm just gonna
For all any of our Caucasian viewers out there,
love you.
Yeah, we're sorry.
But it is difficult for me to remember the names of white people.
Caucasian from the mountains of Caucasus
Is starring the people who star in it. Really, we talked about Oliver Jackson enough, who plays the Invisible Man. But there is Elizabeth Moss, who's the real star of the film, who has all of the best scenes, who does an absolutely amazing job. She's amazing in the movie.
Elizabeth Moss.
Wonderful.
I know that name.
She's been in a lot of horror stuff recently.
Yes.
She's been big these last couple of years. She's been nice. And then you got Storm Reed and Aldous Hodge, both who play a father and daughter. Aldous Hodge is a detective who knows the sister of Elizabeth Moss's main character, who is her name, I believe, is Cecilia. Cecilia, who so quick little overview. I don't want to give you too much, but Cecilia is in an abusive relationship with the Invisible Man. I think you can tell that much from the trailer, and she calls him in the trailer a sociopath and controlling, and has to control every single thing she does. So, she tries to escape from it, and then he, I believe this is also shown in the trailer. If not, forgive me. He fakes his death, and then he becomes the Invisible Man. Not going to tell you how, but he becomes the Invisible Man, and it's believable. It's really good what they did. It's very believable, and he starts to stalk her. Is there real science behind him becoming the Invisible Man? There is real science behind it.
Okay.
There is real
That's
science.
what I need to know. I don't like that whole fake, I'm going to make up some science today.
There is some real science.
Be invisible.
They don't get too deep into exactly how he did it, but they give you enough that you can believe that it's possible in this world.
I don't never believe it. Well, we'll see.
I'm telling you, they give you enough. They give you enough. This movie don't get me wrong. This movie has lapses in logic, which is the worst part of the film by any means. It's great. It's a great movie. The only parts I have a problem with are the lapses in logic that the movie kind of has you believe. And we'll get more to that in the spoiler section of this. But it's awesome, man. It's awesome. The directing is awesome. There are moments where the movie is directed by Lee Winnell, and there are moments where even from what I think he does the best, to use the fact that the movie's about an invisible man, that the villain is invisible against you from the very start of the movie. So what he does a lot of times is they'll use the camera, they'll have a scene where Cecilia is in a room by herself, and they will pan the camera to just a corner of the room. And there'll be nothing there, but they'll pan the camera down the hallway, and it'll sit down the hallway for a while. And there's nothing there, but it's starting to make you think as an audience, is he there right now?
Invisible. So
He's invisible. He could be standing right there. And it's amazing. They very well thought out story. The plan that the Invisible Man has throughout the story to truly torture her and get in her mind and get in her head and really, really, like I said, torture is amazing. It's really good. Very well thought out. I really enjoyed it. If this is how I hope that Universal doesn't get too big for their britches and start crapping on crap from this point on.
As long as they don't, I do like this kind of indie movie feel.
That's the best part of it. That's the best part of it.
They should stick with that.
This indie horror movie feel that they have on them.
Yeah, get away from the big budget pursuits. You have enough big budget. Universal Studios. You have enough big budget properties.
More than enough.
Make good movies.
Let's focus on that right now.
Yeah.
Any of you guys, did you guys want to see it?
Yes.
Man, yeah.
Yes.
I actually do. Want to see that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it.
Definitely recommend. Definitely get out there and see Invisible Man. It's really good. It is worth the price of admission.
All
By
right.
far.
What's your grade?
Grade for Invisible Man. I'll
Grade it.
probably give Invisible Man an A minus.
Ooh, teacher.
A minus for Invisible Man. The lapses in logic are a little rough for me, but I like it a lot. I think what goes into me liking it a lot. I don't know if you guys remember a movie came out.